Sometimes I worry people call me Tao Ke So. So means so means that you have to solve every problem, okay? Because it's Tao Ke So. So okay, I'm here to yes, it's my privilege here to give the briefing tonight. Just a little background of me. I've been here doing this Holy Land tour, leading group for the past 10 years. Okay, so I can answer, I think, most of your question later, you know. All right. So we have two sessions. We have the briefing. And then after that, we have to time to open for Q&A lah, huh? So while you're listening, you know, maybe you have some question, you can drop it in the chat box, the chat room, and also later you might unmute yourself to ask the question that you know, you have thought about, whatever, you know, the briefing. So, but I want to emphasize for tonight briefing is don't have to be to relax and sit back, okay, to enjoy the briefing as well, because this will be a briefing. Mainly the objective is for you to prepare, okay, and get some ideas, you see, but don't too worried about the daily things, you know, what because the tour guide and Mingin will remind you and brief you, like tomorrow what to wear, what not to take, and what not to bring. That's daily thing. But tonight is an overall, okay? So let me start with my briefing. All right. So I like to start with the map. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see my slide, huh?
Yes.
So
Yep.
I want to give everybody an idea. Okay, we know that we are going to Middle East lah, we're going to Egypt lah, Jordan lah, Israel. So now we want to like have an idea what is exactly, where is the location, you know. So Philippines by footprint, tours by footprint, we cover 6 countries. So for this, your trip is actually 3 countries. All right. So let's start with okay, we're going to start Egypt. Okay, this is the Exodus. This is what you are going to do for this trip. And we start Egypt with Cairo. Okay, then from Cairo, we're going to by overland, by the bus, we are going to Sinai Peninsula. So this one we cover Egypt, all right? So from Sinai Peninsula, then we follow the Exodus. We will enter into the Promised Land or the Holy Land, but not exactly what the Israel footstep lah, you know. So because we're going to enter from the southern part, the city named by Eilat. From here we to Jerusalem. Later I will show you another map which is more clear and where we're going to go. Okay, from our tour we cover Israel, then we will again cross land border from Israel to Jordan. So we end up in Jordan for our 3 days, 2 nights Petra adventure tour, Petra and Wadi Ram. So we have Egypt, Israel, and Jordan, 3 countries. Okay, so in the future, if you decide to do another trip for the biblical tours, you may consider to come to Turkey for St. Paul missionary journey and the 7 churches, or even you can consider to do Greece for St. Paul second missionary journey. Lebanon is one of the destinations that we actually are bringing groups, but because of the political situation now, we are not going at this moment. So to give you an idea, let's go into the map, the Holy Land map. Okay, so Egypt here, if you see Egypt here, this is Sinai Peninsula, as I say. If you can see from your laptop, this is a city called Eilat. Okay, this is Israel. the southern city. So from here we cross the border, and all the way we are going up by the highway or the desert highway or up to Jerusalem. Okay, so this will take about 5 hours, right? So Jerusalem we will cover, of course, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Mount of Temptation in a Judean mountain. Then from here we will go to the west, okay, direction, and we will follow the Via Maris highway. All right, it's the King's Highway. We will part of the King's Highway. We will go up and we will pass by like Jaffa, Tel Aviv, you know, the capital of Israel, Caesarea Maritima, Mount Carmel, and from here we will go further in to Nazareth, and from here Nazareth, after we will come to the city called Tiberias. So this is where we're going to stay for 2 nights, and we're going to spend 2 days in Galilee for some of the churches. Of course, you know, this is a very important part of the tour, because this is where Jesus spent 3 years for the ministry. Especially, he spent a lot of time in Capernaum, in all these places, and after that we finish, then we will cross again we will cross from Israel to Jordan from the northern this border. Okay, so there's a city here called Bethshem. There is a border here called Sheikh Hussein border. So we'll cross from here and we will come to Mount Nebo. If our time is permitted, we will visit Mount Nebo. And on the same day after we cross, we will go all the way down to Petra. All right, so this will take us 4 hours. It's a long day. After you cross, and you will take the desert highway again, go down to the south of Jordan. We actually enter from the south of Israel up to the Judean mountain and to the north. But after Petra, after Amman, Jordan, we will go down again to Petra, and after Petra 1 night, we'll go down again to Wadi Ram. Okay, and from Wadi Ram, we'll go to a city called Aqaba. It's not written in this map. The name of the city in Jordan called Aqaba. So we will do the grass bottom board in Aqaba for the Red Sea. And after we finish, we will all the way up back to Amman for our flight back to Malaysia. So this is give you an idea where we cross and which border we cross, and roughly is how many how the journey goes like this. Okay. So the next is that I want to show you the map of the old city of Jerusalem, because this is the highlight, the most exciting part during the journey to visit the holy city of Jerusalem. So what we will do in Jerusalem, basically, on the first day, I mean, after we rest for a night, when we start the day 1 in Jerusalem, we're gonna do visit Mount Olive. So Mount Olive is very, very important during Jesus' time, of even King David time, of all this during the biblical times. So we're going to visit few of the churches in Mount Olive, especially like Church of Ascension, Church of the Pastor Noster, the Lord's Prayer, and then also Church of the Dominus Flavored, where the Lord wept, and all the way down, you know, we're gonna end up stop at the Garden of Gethsemane. All right, so we spend like whole morning, you know, from the top of Mount Olive, we're going to slowly walk down, and follow the Palm Sunday Road and down to the Garden of Gethsemane. So after the lunch, we will visit the birthplace of Jesus in Bethlehem, the shepherd field. So we will like basically end the day. So another day we will come to the old city. I think you heard a lot about old city in Jerusalem. So every time you see, the poster or whatever photo, you will see the wall of the old city of Jerusalem. Especially you see the Dome of the Rock. So this is the old city of Jerusalem, where they divided into 4 sections. So there is a Muslim quarter, the biggest area, and Christian quarter, and Armenian quarter, and Jewish quarter. So the tour will start normally, like it depends on the tour guide. Sometimes we start from Lions Gate, sometimes we start from Herod Gate, to do the Via Dolorosa, so the way of the cross. So we will start from the Muslim quarter, and then we will end up at the Christian quarter, where the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, where the empty tomb of the Catholic, they believe there is the church inside. That is where the empty tomb of Jesus Christ. Here we will do the Via Dolorosa, or the 14th station. So the last station, or the 10th station, is inside the Church of Holy Sepulchre. So then, okay, we have another place where we will visit. Is also they believe this is also another place for the empty tomb, where is they call it the Garden of the Garden Tomb, where we do our Holy Communion, right? And another day we will also visit the Jewish quarter, where we enter maybe from the Dung Gate, and we will do the Western Wall, and also the Dome of the Rock. They call it the Mount Moriah, or the Temple Mount. So this is believed the location of the Solomon Temple, or the Herod, King's Herod. During the second temple, or the first temple. So we will visit Jewish quarter and also the Temple Mount. Okay, so the only place that we will not visit is the Armenian quarter. There's nothing much, and the tour normally don't go there. So there is total 8 gates. One is closed, right? The Golden Gate, right? And also we have a day to visit Mount Zion. So nowadays they call Mount Zion is the southern part from the Jewish quarter, actually. And this is where the upper room, this is where the Church of St. Peter in Vatican II, Peter 3 times denied Jesus. And this is where we also visit one of the place, the synagogue. Believe this is where they pray, and this is where the King's David tomb. So this is about Jerusalem. Of course, you will also visit the museum, okay, the Holocaust Museum, the Ein Karim, and things like that. So basically, Jerusalem, your group is special. You spend 4 nights in Jerusalem, right? Instead of 3 nights. There's the normal tour group, they will spend 3 nights because of the flight schedule. So that's why Ming Ing decided, okay, let's stay 4 nights in Jerusalem. All right, so let's talk about the itinerary first, then later we'll go into the briefing. Okay, so we will go in step by step. Okay, let's talk about Egypt first. So our flight from Kuala Lumpur was taking Emirates Airline from Kuala Lumpur transit in Dubai, then Dubai to Cairo, right? So by the time we arrived in Cairo, it's about 10:30, and after the immigration, after everything, it's almost like lunchtime. So the first is lunch, all right? So lunch, you have a chance to taste the different of food in Egypt, right? So the first day in Egypt, we're gonna to visit the Old Cairo, okay? The Old Cairo, where there is most of the one part of Old Cairo is where the church, the Coptic church, right? So we visit also. There is one very special place that you will go, and is beyond what you can imagine at this moment. Okay, I want to keep it for you to discover it when you are in Egypt. Is the Cave Church. It's an active church at this moment, all right? And they can go about 10 to 20,000 one time to accommodate all the church, I mean the Christian, to worship together. So this is called the Cave Church, okay? It's a very special place. And you will see something very different, you know. After that, we of course visit the Old Cairo, like the synagogue, if the synagogue is open, right? The Church of Abu Sagar, the hanging church, and also Abu Sagar is where the Holy Family, where they believe this is the cave where they stayed, you know, during the exile, together with baby Jesus, you know. So they spent a few years in Egypt, and also there is a well that believe this is where they live, and this is the well that they use. And the hanging church, the older church in Cairo, the Coptic church. So this is a good opportunity for us to visit the Coptic church, right, in Egypt, in Cairo. Then of course there is another church, they call it the Floating Bible, all right? So it's just by the river bank of the Nile River. So we will stay a night, first night in Cairo. So later on you will notice we have the name, hotel name in Cairo, but we yet to have the hotel name in Jerusalem, in Tiberias. You know, we are still waiting for the our partner to give us hotel names and all this, but we will update you once we have it. So Cairo will stay in Trump Plaza hotel in Cairo. It's a 4-star, it's a nice hotel. Most of our group, we stay there. And on day 3, so this is also very exciting day, because this is the day that we visit the pyramids, the Sphinx, and also the museum. All right. So to understand the civilization, the 5,000 years history of the civilization of Egypt, you know? So this is the day that you will learn a lot about the history of Egypt. So we will stay another night in Trump Plaza Hotel. So day 4, so day 4, you're going to start to wake up very early morning. We are talking about 5 a.m. departure.
Wow.
so that we can reach in time. Yeah.
Yes, just relax. For after the pandemic, we have been organizing few groups, you know, so that we find out that, you know, why we want to depart so early, because we want to reach in St. Catherine, the monastery, okay, especially before 11. Why? So that we can visit the monastery. Okay, to see, you know, the burning bush lah, there's a tree lah, to see the well lah, you know, to go inside the monastery. All right, if we reach that more you know, later, you know, we cannot do that because they will be closed. So they only open from morning. This is first thing we are targeting to do, and we want to visit the monastery. And also we want to have lunch in St. Catherine Monastery, because we find that the place is more clean, we feel more comfortable, because we have to you have to understand it's a desert. Okay, you don't have a lot of choice. So most of the things they offer to us is the best they have, right? So after lunch, then for those they are doing the Mount Sinai trekking, then we want to let them start maximum 2 p.m. Why? Because it's takes normal speed, we call it. It's 6 hours up down.
6 hours. On
Relax.
on foot, right? On
Up
foot.
and down. Up and
On
down.
foot lah. Walking lah. Walking lah.
No. So
No.
okay, here, okay, if I sorry, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Because I'm the person I don't do exercise one. Okay. So don't worry, we will take the camel up 2 hours. Slowly up to the camel station is 2 hours. You just sit on the camel and 2 hours up until the camel station. But if you decided you want to challenge until the summit, so because the camel only up to the camel station, so you need to get down and no more camel up to the summit. You have to be by foot 750 steps. Another 1 hour for you to reach the summit by foot. So means 2 hours plus 1 hour, 3 hours. So you need another hour coming, go down from summit to the camel station, and no camel down, only by foot.
Okay lah, quite easy lah. Quite easy.
I said, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. So it's not that difficult. Yes, provided you need to have stamina, of course, because walking down is not, it's easy, put it this way, but because the mountain is not like if you climb Mount Kinabalu before, it's very organized, you know, the steps and all this, but this is not, this is natural rock. They have the very small rock, big rock, medium rock, you know, all natural. So, and if you're walking down, you need the walking stick.
Walking stick.
You need a walking stick, and also my suggestion is that because when we walk now, it's dark, because we start like 2 p.m. we reach there about 5. By the time we get down, it's already dark. So you need a torchlight or the headlight, you know.
Yeah, on
So
the head.
I said on the head. So I suggest you to buy the headlight. It's easy for you because your hand is better for you to hold both side walking stick. So if you don't have hand to hold your torchlight you know, so you just walk and using the headlight, and the headlight is much better. It's more bright and you can go further, you know. So if you use a torchlight, the day I didn't prepare anything, no walking stick, no torchlight. So you can rent it from the shop in St. Catherine or the other resort land. So it costs you $2 for the walking stick and $2 for the torchlight. But the torchlight is from China, made in China. So I think I'm smart you know, today. So I said, made in China, I cannot, I mean, I don't trust them like the way. I said, okay, I better get 2 torchlight. Means I pay $4 US, you know, in case one that cannot, so I can have another one. 3 enough lah. You know, the second one also, you know, so you have to prepare. If you decided to do the trekking up to Mount Sinai in May, it's a good weather in a way that it's not cold up there. But still, you need jacket and all these things now, you know. So that is about for the climbing. So we target if we start 2 p.m. So we will return to the hotel latest like 8, so that you can have dinner, you can have rest, because the next day is another early morning departure. All right. So don't complain. Okay. So this is the early morning departure for St. Catherine for the crossing on the next day. All right. Later we will go into more details if you have any question about the mountain climbing to Mount Sinai. All right. But of course, on the way from Cairo to St. Catherine, it takes about 5 hours. So if you start 5, then we will reach about 10, maximum 10:30, so that we can visit the monastery. So on that morning, they're gonna to serve us the breakfast box, okay, tapao for us. So bring it together with us inside the bus. You can have your breakfast. And on the way, of course, we visit the biggest site of Mara, visit Elim. I mean, pass by, you can see the site. Now, actually, they are doing a lot of things, the Egyptian government, they're doing a lot of things to improve the biggest sites. So we can take picture outside. If Mara is not allowed to enter, of course, we will go through the Suez Canal from Africa. After the Suez Canal, the tunnel, we will enter into Asia, right? So Sinai Peninsula is in Asia. So that's about for the mountain climbing. Then on day 5, so this is the day that we have to prepare ourselves from Sinai Peninsula, morning, 8 o'clock maximum departure, and to the border, they call it Taba border. All right. So then after the lunch, we will cross from Taba border to Holy Land. So again, why we need to departure before 8? Because we don't want to arrive in Jerusalem too late in the night. So if we follow this schedule, we might arrive in Jerusalem about 7 evening, or maximum 8 o'clock in the evening, so that check in, have dinner in Jerusalem, so you can have hot meal. Not like the day our group, because there is heavy rain, the landslide, when they are on the way to Taba, and the police, they block the way to Taba, they stuck in the middle of the way. So they reach Jerusalem around 10 p.m.
That's late.
This happened. Okay. So so that's why we we decided to follow the 8 o'clock convoy, so that we can reach Jerusalem 7 or latest 8 o'clock lah. So when you listen all this, wow. Don't worry. Once you reach Jerusalem, everybody's smiling, okay? So then you will start the tour in Jerusalem. Of course, like as I say, the Mount Olive, Bethlehem, Church of Nativity, the Shepherd Field. So we will overnight in Jerusalem. So day 7, this is where we visit. Just now I used the map to show to you the Mount Moriah, or the Temple Mount, the Western Wall, the Via Dolorosa, and the upper room. Okay. So we are here now in day 7. So we go to day 8. So day 8 is the day that is very relaxed. We are not so much, there's no churches, I don't know whether Pastor Albert still I mean, it's good to do also a short devotion in Jericho to talk about Jericho and things like that. What happened in Jericho during biblical times, you know. So this is the day we are going to the Dead Sea region, the area of Dead Sea. So we will do Jericho, the Mount of Temptation, we will do Masada, and of course, the Dead Sea is the highlight of the day. You are going to have a chance to float, not swim, float, okay, on the Dead Sea, and then we're back to Jerusalem. All right. So that's why you have the extra 1 night in Jerusalem is good. So you don't have to, after the Dead Sea, all the way go up to Tiberias. So you have a day, another night to have a rest in Jerusalem. Then the second day, on the day 9, then we will go to the coastal plain, the highway of where Maris highway. Then on the way from there, we go up to the north. Okay, so we pass by Caesarea Maritima, Mount Carmel, we visit the church, the Moraka church, then we will go, we'll end our day of the visit in Nazareth, in the hometown of Jesus, or the Church of Annunciation, where the angel Gabriel, appeared to Mary, so this is the house of Mary, or this is where they believe the house Mary used to live. Day 10, this is we spend the whole day very relaxed. I like Tiberias, I like Galilee because it's so relaxing, you see the Sea of Galilee and a lot of greens, trees, not like Jerusalem, So then we will spend the whole day within church, And also, this is a day everybody, if they know that they go to Jerusalem, they are looking for to have the special lunch, St. Peter fish. So you will have the St. Peter fish. So Pastor Albert, the day one of our pastor Go, I don't know if you remember him from Sabah, Pastor Go. So
yeah,
I was with him. He bring the ketchup manis, small bottle, and he keep until the
for
day
the fish.
Really, for the fish, So he take out. Oh, I keep until now. Small bottle lah. I say nice man. The fish with this ketchup manis nice man. He say you try lah, So this is the first time I normally put belacan, chili belacan, some they bring the chili belacan. So this is the first time I test with the ketchup lah, It's very nice, One bottle, sekejap sahaja, all habis already. So Sea of Galilee, and we have the chance to enjoy the boat ride in Sea of Galilee. Of course, we will have also a chance to visit the Yardenit, the river Jordan, where most of the groups will do the baptism in Yardenit, the river of Jordan. All right, and of course, Diamond Factory is a tour. It's an education tour. That to have a chance for you to see and understand why diamond in Israel. All right. So 10, then 11. 11 is the day that we need to cross from Israel to Jordan. Before that, we will cover the Canaan in Galilee. Then we cross, and we will have time in Mount Nebo, and of course, all the way to Petra, right? So Petra. We will check in Petra.
Oh, check in Petra.
Okay. Petra. We stay at night in Petra. Then we will do the Petra tour on the next day morning. So Petra, I don't know whether you read about Petra. Of course, it's one of the new 7 wonders. So Petra is an ancient city, all right, by the Nabatean, right? So it's an ancient city, but if you want to go inside the city, there is a distance, all right? From the visitor center to the entrance is about 600 meters. And once you enter the entrance of the city, means you're going to walk like 1.2 km. They call it the SIQ, S-I-Q, all right? So it's about like 1 hour plus walking.
Wow.
All right. So there's no way you can enter the city, the ancient city, without going through the SIQ.
Sick.
All right. Yeah, the SIQ. So there is normal. We will encourage you to walk together with the group. Yes, it's 1 hour walking, but when you walk it through the SIQ, you feel so amazing and you forget about everything. All right. So because of the rock formation, and so you were very excited at taking picture, then you forget about the distance. Okay, because I think, oh, you're not that old, all right? You're still young. So you should able to walk. But in case if anyone really seriously say, oh, no, I can't walk for 1 hour and 1 hour up. Now they improve in Petra. Those days, Meng Eng, you remember, you've been to Petra, right? They're using the horse carriage.
Horse carriage where I
Horse. They carry pong, pong, pong. So they were pong, 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 pong in, right? Because very bumpy. They do very fast. Now, no more horse carriage. They are using the buggy, you know, the golf course.
Oh,
buggy.
the golf buggy. Okay.
But you miss all the rock formation.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
So in case for those they really can't walk lah, so it's not cheap at all. One way you need to pay additional 15 Jordanian lira.
Jordanian.
Dinar means $22.
Oh,
One way, one person.
one way.
It take you, if by walking, take you 1 hour. By buggy, take you 10 minutes. So, okay, normally we will tell our group, let's walk together with the guide inside until the treasury. Then you spend time you go inside to the theater the Roman theater or the church, whatever So when you want to walk back, if you decided, okay I really don't want to walk okay, then you spend your $20 So you take the buggy out The day I really paid $22, you know, because I want to try the buggy and see how is it very bumpy or it's good, you know.
Oh, okay. Because the road is sandy, right? But
Yeah, I got rocks and
but it's still smooth Good lah.
Good. And especially, you know, the buggy you have like for 6 person first row, second row, right? You are sitting inside. I'm sitting the back, you know, the seat where you are opposite position. You're facing this direction, you know. So it's good also. It's not too bad I want to try that So it's 20. Only you need to pay $22 only All right. And the good thing is that they will take you until the visitor center.
Oh, okay.
Not the ticket center, you know. So you actually you don't really walk All right. So just to give you an idea about Petra. All right. So we spent half day in Petra. So because of the flight schedule, then after Petra, we have to go to Aqaba. All right. So Petra to Aqaba actually is 2 hours. All right. So we go all the way down to Aqaba where we do the glass bottom boat. And after that, then we will take another 1 hour from Aqaba to Wadi Rum. So we stay a night in Wadi Rum in the between K at 10. Of course, they have the bathroom, they have the AC. It's like one of the hotel room but don't expect too much like hotel room. So because it's desert.
It's a desert.
All right. There's a, but you will enjoy the, of course, the dinner lor. Okay, after the dinner, they will serve you tea lah, the firewood lah. I mean, the place where they put the fire, you know. Then you enjoy a night lah in Madiram and see the star. If the weather is good. Then the next day we will only do the 4x4, the jeep tour. The next day early morning. All right. So because we need to arrive in Amman for our flight is 6, so we need 3 hours before. So by 3, we have to be at the airport. So early morning, do the safari, do the jeep tour. Then we have lunch on the way. You know, there's many restaurants, you know, at the desert highway. So after lunch, we will reach Amman direct to the airport. Right? So airport, then we will check in. Then our flight from Amman to Dubai, transit to Kuala Lumpur. Okay, I want to stop for a while here so that before I go into the details of the briefing, any question here? About the mountain climbing, especially.
I want to ask a question about the mountain climbing. If I don't want to do it, what is the other option then? Do we just stay down or what? Once we reach the camel station, do we just look around the area if I do not want to do the mountain climbing?
Do you still want to do the camel ride up or not at all?
Oh, is that mandatory or optional?
It's optional. It's optional.
The camel ride up to the camel station is optional?
Yes, it's optional.
Pay extra for that.
Yeah, you need to pay $30 for the camel ride.
30 US for the camel ride to
And then
the camel
tips.
station.
Yeah, you have to pay tips
Yes.
and all that.
Tips 3 and plus the camel boy is 1, so it's 34.
34. Okay.
But I think your question
Once
is
you do the camel ride is okay too?
no. Your question is if you don't want to go up at all, what can they do? Just stay in a hotel, lah? Is it?
No,
Yeah,
you're
you-
at Mount Sinai already, right?
Yeah, but you
Yeah, but
already
if you
have,
don't want to go up, you can't be standing there and wait for 6 hours for the people to come down. Right?
you won't be
The starting one.
you already visited the monastery already, right? So
Yeah.
there's nothing
Monastery.
else for you to do lah. You relax at the hotel lor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
And probably I've been up to the the mountain before. I will not go up. If there are enough people, we could gather together to do something lah. Have some kind of
So the
meeting.
Mount Sinai climbing is optional, so you don't
Optional.
have to do it. But
Yes.
will we pass by Mount Sinai then?
Oh, we're
We are
over
still
the,
actually the place we stay is on the foothill.
Oh, okay, foothill. Okay.
So okay, just to share with you lah, I have this experience with one of the group. I come back just 2 days ago with this group. So they are more elderly people. So because the group decided to do half lah. Some go up to, so there is one person say we don't want to take the camel, we don't go, but we still want to see the mountain, because where you stay, you cannot really see exactly the mountain because it's behind, you know, where we stay, you know. So they say, can we just like free and easy? Well, this is their idea, not my idea. I never think of this, you know. So they said, okay, we about 10 of them, we walk lah. We say walk until we say tired, we come back. Can or not?
Oh, you mean you
It's a
climb
good-
halfway then come back?
Yeah, it's a good idea, you know. Actually, I never think of this also, you know. So I asked the mountain guy, can ah? I said, can. You just pay tips lah, $3-4 US. Then one of the mountain guide them lah, because it's
Oh,
not
you-
allowed to walk by yourself.
Oh, okay. Safety reasons. Yeah.
Safety reason. So maybe one group say, I want to see the mountain, ma. I walk until one hour also can, ma, right? So yes, can be arranged lah. Just to give you an idea.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can do the climbing, and I don't think I can do the camel ride either. It's,
Yeah.
both of them are just too beyond me, because yeah.
I understand.
None of us are young, and I think
Yeah.
I've experienced it before, and I don't really like the camel ride at all. And neither do I want to. Neither can I climb the stairs and on the loose pebbles and all that. It's too dangerous. Yeah, because you need all those hiking sticks, and you need to rent a torch, a flashlight, and all those things. And then you're coming down at night, you might trip and you might fall.
So I think her idea is, if you go and then come down, you don't wait until late lah.
Yeah, just a
No,
short
but you
walk.
see, he said, Sarah said it's already going to be late and dark. No matter
for
how
those-
you look at it.
No,
If you
for
go
those,
to the top, if you go to the top, you'll be, because there's another group that went.
But just when only.
When they don't see
Yeah.
sunset, they just reach the whatever, and then they could
Camel station.
before camel station.
no, not even camel station. Not
Oh,
even
yeah.
camel station.
Samuel's
They
group didn't
just
reach
walk
that.
up.
No, Sam said they ran until camel station and quickly come down, so that they not dark yet lah. That's
Yeah,
what she
yeah.
told us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I am sharing here is that there is a group of people, they are not taking the camel at all. They just walk a distance up, So after they walk certain distance, they feel that tired, they come down. So it's still not dark yet. If
Still not
you
dark
still want to, what I emphasize here, if you really want to see the mountain.
Yes. Okay, Sarah, I'm interested in that. Maybe if you can get, we can organize that later on in the trip.
Yeah, later
yeah.
we can talk
Yeah.
about that lah.
Yeah, talk
okay.
about it. So I give you idea lah, and this
Yeah.
is a new idea from the group.
Sarah, can I ask you a question, Sarah?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Would you be following us on this trip? Because I've seen from the itinerary that your name is not there, right?
No, I have.
Is it Sister Menging? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be going with you all, not Sarah. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, not
Right.
me.
Yeah.
I have another group. Yeah.
Yeah, she's another group. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but anyway, for those who are,
Alright.
we
No
took the
worry,
camera
no
ride.
worry. The Minging is.
We took the camera ride. I mean, some people don't enjoy, but for me, it's pretty fun lah. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's not smelly or anything. So it depends lah. So if you want to have an experience, also can. But then if you you see lah how you decide. Yeah, some of you are still quite young, so you
Yeah.
to go up actually. Yeah.
Another
think
question.
Excuse me.
Sorry, another question is about the posting of pictures and things like that in Facebook. Since Israel is a prohibited country by our Malaysian country, so I just wonder whether we can post it in the Facebook and things like that. Would it be causing problem to us personally?
Okay. Because we are getting the KDN permit. Okay. So it's illegal for us to enter into Israel. All right. So as long as there is no Malaysia flag, Israel flag, or very Jewish thing. Okay, they show wow, you are very embrace of the Jewish culture, like you just emphasize like no, we are church group. So if you post anything with relate to the church, you visit the church, not a problem. And by the way, we used to do the not ceremony, like they put out the Malaysian flag and the Israel flag during the boat ride. No, now no more. We take down. No, all our group no.
Excuse me. Hello. Yes. You see, our flight to Dubai from KL arrival 5:30 a.m. Then from Dubai to Cairo at 8:15 a.m. So in that case, do we have our breakfast and on our own, or how? And then brush our teeth because it's 5:30 a.m. We have to wait another 3 hours. So is it possible in our backpack, our carry-on, do we have to bring our toothbrush and all that? Can it pass immigration,
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
toothbrush, and half.
This what I'm going to talk about next my
Oh,
slide.
Okay.
Now we are in the itinerary. So the slide,
itinerary.
yeah.
Okay.
So we will talk
Mhm.
in the next slide. You know,
Okay.
Okay, Sarah, how long are we in Petra itself within the, after you pass the SIG, how long are you going to spend in Petra, in the treasury, in the area?
I think normally the guide will just let you have free time about an hour.
Or an hour after the SIG, or including in the SIG?
Yeah, we
After
when
the
you
SIG.
reach the treasury.
Okay.
You know, the main
So you
is
got
the
1 hour
treasury.
inside.
Yeah, so after that you will they will give free time so they take picture on for those they like to walk further down, there is where you can see the Roman theater, where can you see the church and the tombs and all this. This is at the back lah, of the
Okay.
treasury. Mm.
So does the buggy take us
sorry.
all the way into the Roman theater?
No, just the treasury.
Oh, up to the treasury, the buggy stops there, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
I have questions about a museum. I didn't know the name, but I saw it from the documentary. It's about a museum that's showcasing the massacre of Jews.
And the
And
Holocaust Museum.
The Holocaust Museum. We are visiting Holocaust Museum.
Yeah.
are we going there to this museum?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's great. Okay.
Okay, let's go back.
Okay, maybe we can go. Yeah, we can do the thing.
Okay, next we're gonna to go to the you have the briefing notes because we already
I just I already sent to you all, but now, yeah, Sarah will show us on the screen. This one is. Did you see this?
Okay, so let's go step by step. Okay, this is a 14 days, 11 nights. All right. So our travel date from 1st to 14 May 2023. So we in total number of participants, we have actually 24, include Pastor Albert Dan as the spiritual leader and Meng Eng as a tour leader, and we will have our tour guide in Israel, in Egypt, and in Jordan. Okay, so then within the 24, we have one Australian passport, one French, and Singaporean. All right, so it's total 24. Right, so our check-in day on the 1st of May. Like that, I cannot show all. Just a moment.
I think it's okay. If not too small, cannot see.
Okay. So I just do
you
like
just
this.
move left or right in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So our check-in and exhibit time is on the 1st of May, Monday, 9 p.m. in KLIA 1 on the 5th floor. So for Emirates is counter G or F. Okay, Susan, just raise your hand.
Sorry, Sarah, I got to interrupt you for. I think it's better for you to show full screen, right? So that we do because full.
Okay.
Then we can enlarge from ourselves or from our device. Right. Thanks.
So
we cannot enlarge on the laptop,
Yeah, we can enlarge our laptop only.
But it's okay.
We can. I think we can enlarge from the view options above there. View options. There is 150%.
Okay, later you're going to go through again by yourself. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So Susan, my assistant, Susan, are you here just now? Because
she's around.
My line cut off.
Okay,
yeah.
Susan is a very important person. Okay, she's the one to do the admin, everything, all by herself, and she's gonna to be the one to assist Meng Eng. Yes, right, Susan, at the airport.
No.
No, this time.
I was
okay.
on the trip.
Oh yeah, she's in Turkey. I'm sorry. So never mind. We're gonna to brief Meng Eng, so not issue, we will tell Ming what to do step by step, So the reason why Ming also asked me a question about why 9 p.m. not instead of 10 p.m. So actually Emirates, they open the counter 9 or 9 plus, right, Susan?
Okay. So early, yeah.
So because most of you from Penang, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yes.
you will arrive KLIA earlier, like what time?
We are arriving in the afternoon, actually.
That's good.
So,
But sorry, can I interrupt, Erilyn here? Me, Pastor Thomas, Pastor Chaibi, Goy and Betty, 5 of us will arrive only at 10:15 because I saw the time departing is only at 2:25 morning. So there will be sufficient time, right, to meet you at about 10:45?
okay, yes, you have sufficient time to do the check-in, okay? So because we like to meet the group before the counter open, the reason why we need to also tag attendance, okay? So, and also we need to give up the luggage tag with the footprint logo, all right? And also the name tag. And we have a sticker, we put down the number according to the roaming list. So if your name in the roaming list is 1, so means we will identify you as number 1, number 2, number 3, according to the roaming list, okay? The reason why it's easy for us to collect your passport, and after that we need to distribute back to you. We call your number, or when we do the check-in, we pass the key, or this is for us easier to do the job. All right. So if you arrive 10:50 and Ming Ying have to wait for you to make sure you do the check-in.
Because now the aero train is not working. The counter will open around 9:30. You straight away can check in. After check-in, they will advise you straight away to go to the gate and take the bus to go to the international gate. That's why they advise we advise you all to be there at 9, and then after check-in, straight away go to the gate.
Erilyn, you have bought the ticket, is it?
Yes, we have already bought ticket, and we are flying by MAS, so I hope no delay also. My flight will arrive at 10:15, 9:15 flights depart
But you have to
Penang.
wait for your luggage.
Correct. So we probably meet you at 11 safer. So if Ming Ying, you can just settle the rest and just leave 5 of us to the end.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, because the flight actually is 2:25, so 1:25, 12:25, 2 hours, 11:25 is 3 hours So I will say at least you have 2 hours But yes, you have sufficient time. For the check-in. If no delay of the flight. Yeah, there's only concern if there is no delay. So Ming Ying have to wait for you Ming Ying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
Is there I feel if there are some of us who are going to be there at almost 11, wouldn't it be better for us to go back to all of us meeting at 10 o'clock? Ming Ying, would that be practical for you? Because rather than all of us from 9 o'clock be there and then wait so long.
No, the rest, as long as I can give you the stickers and give you the tag and everything, you all can go and check in. If you are there early, we can give you. I'm taking the afternoon flight. I'll be there early. So as long as you are there, I give you all don't have to wait for.
Yes.
So you can go and check in and go.
Don't need to wait for the whole group.
Yeah, you don't have to wait. Yeah.
But what I mean is that it will mean that we will have to
Too long
depart
to wait, is it?
home fairly early. So if it is not necessary, we would like to reach there by 10 p.m. rather than 9. You see, because I feel that it will be easier.
No issue here because Ming Ying will be there. You will reach 10 p.m. also, no problem. right, Ning Eng?
Yeah.
Because you'll be there.
You just let me, I mean, later on you can privately let me know who are the what time. Yeah. So
Okay.
so then we'll meet the counter, near the counter there, and then, or I can message you where I am if I have to wait for so.
Yeah,
Then you can
no
meet me
problem.
somewhere lah. Yeah. And then as long as I can give you a tag, your name tag, your luggage tag, and
Yeah.
sticker for
10
your
o'clock should
passport.
be 10 o'clock should be import time, right?
Okay, yeah. Because like Susan said, now because of that, you have to take a bus. So they're asking you to go earlier so that you can go over to that site and how do I call that?
Okay.
To the
Based
lounge,
based on our experience also for the past few group, because most of the Emirates flight is full. So there is also other groups to check in.
Yeah.
Not only our groups.
It's quite messy, right, at the airport.
It's quite messy. So also now that's why we decided to whoever come earlier, we will give the tag, whatever, then they go check in by themselves to the group counter lah. Of course,
the group counter, not the
yeah,
individual.
we can go to like that. Don't have to wait for the whole group then together to queue. You can queue. There is there is a not a long queue. Then you can go, or there is queue. You can it's like not have to wait for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So whoever comes early, but we're thinking cannot be helped lah. Is don't be too late lah. Then it's like everybody rushing. Like I say, it's full, and there are many groups going as well.
Yes.
It's very packed one. Group check-in also very packed one.
That's right, Susan.
I think my humble opinion for the later group at 10:45, just now I heard, because just to remind that week is actually Hari Raya week, yeah. So I just wonder whether it's a tight schedule for the flights and things. Just hope that there is no delay lah. That's my humble opinion.
Yeah, that's also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I share something? Previously we have a group. Usually the husband and wife, they want to sit together. But don't know why one couple, the husband and wife was been set to sit so far away, So luckily we are checking early. Then they are managed to help them to switch back. Then they can sit together. That's the purpose we want to check in early. But that's what I
experience.
Experience. So that if you all can go check earlier, then you can sit together lah.
Okay, since we are in this topic, about the seat allocation, on board, all right. So now Emirates allow us as a travel agent to log in to do the seat allocation. Of course, they will tell us, okay, this is the seat that you can choose. Who you want to put to sit together and all this. You say yes, we will do that. We will do according to the rooming list as much as we can. Not 100%, as much as we can to put like the whoever share room together, we'll put them like together. But not 100%. Again, I want to emphasize. You know why? Because Emirates, they're also selling a lot online seat. Once a seat been chosen by other, nothing we can do, right? So once we do that, we do very nicely. This one, we do other. But when you go to the counter, maybe Susan said, said, oh, according to the list by footprint, you are sitting in 32A, maybe. But when you go to the counter, you take your flight, no, 52A. It's possible.
And you can.
Yes, we have to. We have experienced that also. We allocate that certain person sit together, but when we are checking in the counter, they have different places, different seats already.
So So why Susan will rise up this thing? Because if we check in earlier, if you know, so we tell them no. When we select our seat, we select 32A. Now you give me 52A. So can you give me back 32A? So what Susan trying to say here?
Okay.
So if you check in late, then your 32A already taken by someone. So how can the staff give you back 32A? So this is a concern. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So next we are going the 1st of May for the check-in. Our flight is by Emirates on the 2nd of May, 2:25. Departure time from Kuala Lumpur. We arrive in Dubai 5:30. So it will be 7 hours 20 minutes flight duration only, right? So from Kuala Lumpur, you go on board, they will serve you hot meals. All right. So before arrival in Dubai, they will serve you breakfast. So breakfast means light breakfast, sandwich lah, basically lah, or sometimes they serve omelette lah. So you will have breakfast before arrival in Dubai. So normally for us, for Dubai airport, 3 hours transit time is not long transit hour time because the airport is so huge. So from A, B, C, you know. So if we arrive in A, we want to go to C, it's take like an hour time because you need to take train, you need to walk, you need to do this. So there is not a long transit time at all. Okay, but of course you want if you want, I mean, you have to bring your toothbrush and all this. You can do it at the airport of Dubai, you know. If you still want your breakfast, you can just go to one of the shops, makan and all this. It's up to you. But the meals will be on board. 2 meals already. All right. So after that, we will take another transit flight, connecting flight 927 from Dubai 8:15. Arrival at Cairo will be 10 a.m. So they will be about 4 hours flight because there is also a time difference from of Dubai and Cairo. All right. So this is the departure on 2nd of May. All right. So return will be on the 13th of May. EK 904, 6 p.m. from Amman. Then arrival in Dubai will be 10. So also a time different. So another 3 hours. So connecting flight will be 3:10. So mean to say we have like 5 hours transit time in Dubai. So Dubai, even 5 hours, you don't feel it because Dubai airport is very happening. You can have coffee, you can shopping, whatever. It's 5 hours. It's not that. It's still manageable lah. As long as not more than 5-6 hours lah. Okay, so this is for the flight. Later on, you can ask me question if you have any question about the flight and things like that. Now, let's go to the passport and visa. So, Malaysian passport, we don't need a visa to Egypt, to Jordan. We need visa to Israel, right? For other passport, like Singapore passport, like French, like also Australia, you need visa to Egypt and Jordan. I already put the price. The fee of the visa to Egypt is 25, to Jordan is $60. So it's visa upon arrival. So you need to give them the money to the our representative. There is an assistant in the airport for us. So they will lead you to the counter to get your visa upon arrival. But Malaysian, we don't need any to pay anything or visa to Egypt. So for the passport, okay, please ensure that you have 6 months validity, meaning to say that the 6 months have to be your travel date and 6 months, plus 6 months. So, and also ensure that you make a photocopy of your passport, the patch where you have your photo, your signature, so you make a photocopy and put separately, don't put together with the passport. Keep at least a photocopy, like a hard copy with you in case you need it if you couldn't find your passport. Okay. So another thing is that all the visa, like for Israel, especially for Malaysian, we already apply our visa, already sent all the information to our partner in Israel. Is all applied in Israel for the visa, all right? So it's a group visa. So meaning to say all the names of the participant of the Malaysian passport will be in one Excel sheet like this. So we are not going to pass to everyone one by one. It's not an individual visa, right? So if you need to see the visa, you may ask Ming Ing. We are not going to post it in the group chat lah. No. So at the airport, if you need to see it, you can ask Ming Ing, because all these documents will pass to Ming Ing and include the permit as well. Right? We are not going to distribute one by one. And also the e-ticket will be all with Ming Ing. If you need it for your insurance, but for e-ticket, normally we can get it like a month before departure. After the airline issue the e-ticket to us, we don't have the e-ticket now. We hope to get it maybe next week or another week, you see. So what I want to emphasize here, all this is in group, all right? It's not individual, okay? So we will go through the land border, as I mentioned just now, from Egypt to Israel, land border, Kaaba border. From Israel to Jordan is Sheikh Hussein border. So it's all land border. So we will enter Egypt by plan and out Jordan by plan. But from within the 3 countries is by land border. So maybe you will be concerned about, whether they will stamp our passport or not. So for Israel, now the system is not to stamp any passport, not only Malaysian passport. So you don't have to tell the immigration staff, don't stamp my passport. They will get mad of you. They will scold you. Why you tell me what to do, right? So anyone enter into Israel, regardless you enter from the border or the airport, there's no stamping on the passport. But what they're going to do, they will print out a border control pass. They screen your passport. And they will make a border control pass, and for you, everyone will have it. Then you will keep the border control pass until you leave the country. So this is as like your visa, because they don't stamp your passport. So this is to prove that this is your visa lah. When you're going to stay and all this, you see. So I try to find my but not here. It's okay.
The mic can see. I don't know how to show.
Yeah. You have
like that. They'll give to enter. You keep it, lor.
You still keep it, blur. Maybe you put.
You put too near.
Too near.
Yeah.
Then how? Like that.
It's okay lah.
It's okay. So but Ming Ing will remind you again when we at the border when you have it. Okay, so just now we already talked about the group check-in and the seat allocation, queue at the group check-in counter and using your passport for the check-in, to drop your baggage and your luggage, So double check your name when you have the boarding pass, because you're going to have 2 boarding pass, one from KLIA to Dubai. You're going to use the first one, and the second one is from Dubai to Cairo. So make sure you double check your name, set it in the boarding pass and with your passport. If any typing mistake or the name is not correct as your passport, please immediately tell Ming Eng and go to the counter and make sure they change for you, so that if not, you are not allowed to enter into the departure hall, because there will be security check. Okay, so seat allocation, we have covered that. Then we go to the next one. So hand carry baggage or luggage, 7 kg. I'm so smart the day. I thought, wow, every time they don't check, they don't give away my hand carry. So happened that day my hand carry is 10 kg already.
And they check.
I check. I said, oh, I'm tour leader. So what to do? I said, please. So they said, hey, you make my job difficult. I said, okay. Then they let me go. So please don't be smart like me. So maybe you pack until 8 kg is okay. So what you're going to do is that you're going to have one check-in luggage like that with the trolley and one backpack. It's okay. So we need to say you actually have 2 pieces. One, the trolley bag, one, the backpack, or for sister, you have the handbag.
If you don't want backpack,
I mean, you don't need so many bags.
Yeah. I mean, just in case you need to have one trolley, one what do you call the backpack For check-in, you have maximum 2 pieces, 20 kg maximum per piece. Means if you do maximum, we need to say you have 23 times 2, 46 kg in total. If you do maximum, all right. If you're not doing maximum, you only bring 1 check-in baggage, luggage, your maximum 23 kg. We need to say, you cannot say, oh, because I have maximum 46 kg, so I bring 1, then I can pack until 30 kg. No.
Oh, each piece.
One bag can only be 23
Each bag,
kg.
23. Otherwise, it's so
Each bag.
heavy.
Yes. So imagine you have 46 maximum. Husband and wife, how many? 46 times 2. So you want to bring the stone back or the gold bar back? I don't know.
Sarah, the other thing is that when we go from Egypt into Israel, that side, I think if you have too many luggage, it's very difficult, right? So I think I would advise not to have too many baggages. Yeah.
Yes, of course, because you are crossing the border. Crossing border means you have to carry on bags, all the way, across from one terminal to the other terminal. So it's up to you. Okay. So to me, normally what I do is that I do 1, because maximum 23 kg. So I have 1 hand carry trolley one. In case if I more than 20 kg, so I will check in my hand carry one.
Yeah, good idea.
This is what I normally do like that So and also I always have to remind everyone, the security is very high alert in Israel. Sometimes they will random check your luggage. They will ask you some question whether you pack your own luggage what is inside and all this. Make sure you know Even I know the husband, the wife used to pack for the husband. But also you have to weigh what is inside. You can tell in case. All right, objects not allowed to bring on board. This is standard. Any sharp object, any liquid, more than 100 ml, even your drinking water. It's not allowed to bring on board. You can bring your empty water, you finish all your water, and on board you can ask the stewardess to refill your bottle. Okay, this is standard. Whether we are going in May, still spring. Okay, so morning, we have to understand this is it's a desert, weather, So morning is 2018, yeah, very nice, So once the sun come out and under like noontime, they might be up to 28, 30 in May. All right, so there's not much difference between Cairo and Jordan. Of course, Jerusalem, you will feel the temperature is in the morning is more cooling because Jerusalem is up the Judean mountain. All right, so just take note as the weather. The good thing is about this weather, you don't have to bring warm clothing, very a jacket lah. You have just to bring very light jacket. We're good enough, all right? But in terms of raining, May is not raining season, but still you need to prepare your umbrella. You put one raincoat. We don't know, we don't know the weather, all right? So things to bring, of course, it's good to wear long sleeve because it's going to be sunny, jacket, yes, because inside the bus you still need it. And good, comfortable walking shoe is the top important, all right? Because you're going to do a lot of walking. So normally we wear like sports shoes, walking shoes. Make sure you have spare shoe, all right? Bring one more spare shoe as a spare shoe. If you have problem with your shoe, then you have one spare, don't think that, if my shoe got problem, I can go buy one, no, it's not easy to buy shoe there because timing, all this, we're not going to the shopping mall, we're not going to the shops to do all these things. And also very important to have to bring your slippers, so you need to use it inside your bathroom, when you go to your taxi, even in you need it. So face mask and hand wash sanitizer, yes, you still need to bring. Okay, let's put it this way. When I'm in the Middle East, when I see anyone wearing the face mask, so I will know these people either from Indonesia, from Singapore, or from Malaysia. You can tell, because for the Middle East or the European, no, they're not wearing mask for a long time ago. No, all right, but it's up to you. It's very crowded, you still wear it. It's just to protect yourself. It's good. And hand sanitizer because you still need it. The other things I don't want to go into details. Hand carry bags with change of clothes and the necessity for first and last day on the tour. So as I said, the first day is going to be a long journey. You transit Dubai, you need to bring your toothpaste or extra clothing that you can change. And also on the day coming back, it's also a long day. You imagine from 6 p.m. you reach 10 p.m. and then the next day, early morning 3, you arrive in Kuala Lumpur, will be in the afternoon. So you need to prepare for all this, you see. And also it's good to put extra clothing into your hand carry in case if your luggage is delayed, so that you have extra clothing that you need, all right? Okay, I want to talk about the Dead Sea. What you're gonna to prepare for your Dead Sea, your clothing. So you can wear a swimwear, t-shirt, shorts, all right? So normally Asian, like Malaysian, we normally use wear t-shirt and shorts, or swimwear, is up to you. In case you are wearing t-shirt and short, please make sure you don't bring the new t-shirt and shorts there, You bring the one that maybe you say, yeah, enough already. After this, I don't need this t-shirt or short, because after the Dead Sea, the clothing, the smell is very strong. Even you want to wash it, it's not easy at all. And because you are traveling, you don't have time to get it very dry, So You better bring the shorts or t-shirt is like, I don't know how many years, in case you don't need it anymore, you don't want to wash it, you just put inside the trash, the rubbish thing. Okay. So, and also important is to bring also a small towel in case, you need it for the Dead Sea. So you can bring the towel from the hotel because you are going back to Jerusalem to stay a night. Yes, you may bring the towel, but make sure you bring it back, otherwise they will charge you. So it's good for you to bring your own towel, small towel and some shampoo and things like that. You need it for after the Dead Sea. You need to do the shower for the shampoo and the body wash. All right. So, okay, time difference, Dubai 4 hours, Jordan and Israel 6 hours, telephone and Wi-Fi connection. I think this is a very important topic. All right. So for Egypt, for Jordan, there's no problem to get the roaming. Also, if you are signed up any data package or roaming package from your subscription of your Maxi or your Digi, yes, you can get the roaming, no problem. So that you can use the Wi-Fi, because nowadays some package they are quite reasonable price, but for those they are thinking to use the roaming in Israel, it's gonna be a problem. All right, you're not easy to get the roaming. No, sometimes you cannot get roaming. Okay, so but for Wi-Fi, in the Egypt, Jordan, Israel, we have the Wi-Fi connection in the tourist bus, in the bus, in the hotel, and also the restaurant. Just in case for those they need to be online 24 hours, I will say, 24 hours. If not, it's good enough for you just to communicate, with the family, or you want to send some photos, you can do it back to when you're back to the hotel. But if you need any Wi-Fi connection when you are not in the bus, you're at the church, the site, so maybe you need to get the roaming package, or in Israel, you need to buy a SIM card. It's $20 one SIM card. If you need the SIM card in Israel, you might tell bring in an L1 so that we can get the company to buy it, and you will get it when you arrive in Jerusalem. Okay, Minging. So for those they want to buy a SIM card in Israel, but for Egypt and Jordan, we don't encourage you to buy a SIM card because it's just a few days only. You can use the Wi-Fi in the bus or in the hotel. Okay, so currency. Okay, the US dollar is acceptable, in the 3 countries. So we need to say it's okay if you don't have to change to Egyptian pound. It's okay, you still can use USD. In Egypt, especially when we go to the washroom, the toilet, some places is chargeable. So it's $1 for 4 person. So you pay $1 4 person to go in. Okay, so normally you will use small notes like $1 for toilet. But other than that, you are using your US dollar to buy some souvenir and things like that, because the meals, 3 meals is already covered, and you may need the small note to buy drinking water, because we only provide drinking water a bottle during a day in the bus, and some hotels they don't provide drinking water. Not every hotel they provide drinking water. So you might need to buy some drinking water and bring back to the hotel. Okay, so it's okay for you not to change to Egyptian pound, but in Israel you might need to change to Egyptian to the what they call the NIS, so that you can buy something from the local market, the fruits, the shop. But in case if you really say I don't want to change, okay, you can use your US dollar to pay, but they will give you back the change in local currency. Maybe, okay, let's say you buy 10 US dollar fruits, okay? You give 50 US dollar to pay. So they will give you back the 40 US dollar equal to the local currency. So you will have local currency now if you want. You don't have to do the money changer, okay? So Jordan, no, don't change do any money changer in Jordan. You can use USD everywhere. Okay, it's all acceptable. And also credit card, Visa card, you know. For Israel, if you really want to use your credit card, it's only for international card. Means bank. We need to say like Standard Chartered, Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank, or Citibank, not the local like Maybank, or Public Bank, or Holland Bank. Okay, but I don't encourage you to use your credit card in Israel, so that to avoid in the future, one day Bank Negara might come to you and query you why you use your credit card. What's the purpose for you to go Israel? Yes, we have the permit, but just to avoid all this, you see, but it's happened during the pandemic, you know, Bank Negara come and query our group, why you have this transaction in Israel, like this, you know, just to let you know. But if you want to use it, so you have to, you know, to know that this is going to happen, maybe, you know, that one day Bank Negara will come to you lah. Okay. So credit card and for the electricity, voltage, okay, because we are using the plug is a square pin in Malaysia. So there are Europe plug. So it's a round pin. So we need to say you have to buy an adapter, you know, with the round pin. Then only you can use your Malaysian plug. All right, you must have it. Otherwise, you cannot plug in to charge your phone and things like that. Okay, water, we don't encourage you and strictly prohibited not to drink the water from the tap in the 3 countries. So even in the room, if you want to make coffee, Milo, Nestum, cup noodle, please use the drinking water, the bottled water, where you buy from outside. You know, because we don't want you to upset your stomach, you know. Even you use the tap water, yes, you pour it, but the taste and the kind of smell is different, right? So it's much better to use the drinking water bottle one to boil whatever water you need, hot water for your tea, coffee. Okay, so we quickly cover the meals or the food during the trip. All 3 meals included, except the meals on board by Emirates. Okay, so in Egypt, breakfast at a hotel, lunch, dinner will be local restaurant in Egypt. Okay, in Egypt, but in Israel will be breakfast and dinner at the hotel buffet, and lunch will be local restaurant. And Jordan the same. All right, breakfast, dinner in hotel, and lunch is local restaurant. So you will have a chance to taste different kind of food. Of course, you know, it's a Mediterranean cuisine, so don't expect to have noodles. If you have noodles, gonna to be spaghetti. Don't expect char kway teow. Okay, whatever you like it in Penang, I don't know, you know. So in case if you will think that you, especially the breakfast, you know, what they serve going to be boiled egg, hard boiled egg, you know, like pancake, of course they have sausage, you know, all this, you know, salad, and then so it's not like what we have back home, right? And we are talking about you are traveling like more than 10 days, right? Especially the breakfast. So maybe you think, I stay in different hotel, maybe I can get different food, breakfast. No, it's the same.
It's Mediterranean food.
Yeah, it's the same. So every day, ayo, roti again, ayo, telur again, ayo, sausage again, you know. So I I tell you now, huh? So be prepared lah. Huh? Maybe bring some cups noodles lah, or Milo or whatever, you know. So there is a joke lah. The day my friend, you know, I invite a friend, a travel agent lady to go to Egypt with me, you know, to see some of the new places and things like that. So someone warned her, there is no food in Egypt. The food you cannot take lah, all grill one lah, barbecue lah. You know, like I don't know how you say in your language lah, kan the Islam ah. We like to have the sauce, things like that. Chinese ma, huh? They said, oh no. You know what? She bring what, you know? Then I'm left lah, you know. I'm with her ma. She bring the curry chicken, the yolks, you know, the brand. Now Pastor Albert laugh. Not only the curry chicken, yeah, not canned food. And she bring a lot, I will say, you know, I was like shocked, you know. What? I said, then not only the curry chicken, got a sambal udang, you know, the yolks got a sambal udang, got the sambal ikan bilis, you know.
Can get into Israel or not?
Can. I bring all the way from Egypt until Israel, you know. And then afterward, she said, oh, the food I like, oh, Egypt, oh, I enjoy the food, oh, you know. So end up, she cannot finish and still got a lot, you know. So I have to bring all the way Egypt, Israel. Okay, I share with Pastor Go. Then, you know, when we finish the last day in Jordan,
Still got
the dinner I opened. I say to the native group, because I have two groups at the same hotel. I say, you want sambal? Wow, sambal! They say after so many days, you know. They say finish my canned food, you know. So why I want to tell you, if you are thinking to bring, beside this cup noodles, what else? I give you idea lah. Especially the curry chicken, you know, with the pita, you know, the pita bread. In Israel, we eat the pita. This with the curry chicken.
With the curry chicken.
And also, you know, you can bring some lah, huh? But of course, I encourage you to enjoy most of the food, but the breakfast lah, what I will eat. Okay. So optional hotels, we are going to use 4-star in Egypt. In Saint Catherine, I will say no star, please. Please prepare, you know why? Because from a 4-star, 2 nights, you enjoy the hotel, you know. Remember, Pastor Albert, our first trip, Saturday you go to Saint Catherine, no star. Okay, but in Jerusalem we have in Jerusalem itself we have 3-star, but you know, in Tiberias we're gonna have a 4-star, local 4-star. In Jordan it's a 4-star, so within 3 to 4 stars lah. Huh? So the hotel room for 4-star, they have the hair dryer, they have the kettle, you know. So sometimes even some 4-star hotel that I couldn't find the hair dryer in my room. So if in case they don't have it in the room, so you might need it. You need to go to the reception to ask, you know, to ask them for the hair dryer and for the kettle. But in case if you are the person, you must have hair dryer every day, and you need to boil water every day, night. Some people they tell me I must have hot water every day because I must drink this, I must drink this, I must drink this. Please, I think you need to bring one by yourself. Much better.
Or you bring a hot water flask and get the hot water from the restaurant.
Yes.
At dinner time lah, yeah.
Dinner time and even breakfast time if you have like Meng Eng lah, you know. But if you need more hot water, which they don't have the kettle in the room, then you know, if you might ask from the restaurant, you know, things like that. If the restaurant closed, then you don't have hot water. So the reason why I'm telling all this so that you are prepared, you know, especially, you know, the hair dryer for sister, I don't know, that you need it every day, maybe, you know. Okay, now we are talking about the optional activity like Mount Sinai trekking. So as just now we mentioned, one way up, the camel ride is $30 US, 3 for the mountain guide, 1 for the between the boy, the camel boy. So I want to emphasize here is only up. You are using the camel. No camel ride down. No. Yes, they are. People ask you, do you need a camel down? But no, please. You will be regret. And you halfway will get down from the camel. And you pay $30 US. All right. So please take note of this. And now, okay, we have also the River Jordan and the Cana Wedding Church, where now some, of course, we already baptized, but you want to have a renewal of your baptism, you know, in the River Jordan. Yes, we can do that. Depends on how many of you are doing it. If you know, you have some, we have to know whether Pastor Albert will do it, or we will join in other groups where there's many groups, you know, that are doing this at the River Jordan in Yardley. So we can join in, all right? But provided you need to have your white robe. If you don't have it, then we can rent it with $15 now, from 10.
Went up already.
Went up 15 now US dollar. The white robe with the towel and with the token that you can enter into the changing room to take shower and all this. So it's 15, and also with the certificate. So they will ask you, are you second time? So they will give you a certificate lah. Okay, this is for, you don't have to decide now. You can decide later, but you have to make, you have to let Meng Eng know about it. Or Meng Eng can put up in the who want to sign up for all this, you know. And also the wedding church, okay. Of course, this is a good opportunity for couple who like to, I say, renew your license, your wedding license. I make joke lah, you know. So if you want to do that, we can arrange it in wedding church in Cana. It's a simple, I will not say ceremony even. It's going to be like a pastor going to do a blessing for the couple, you know. So we can arrange that. There is no charge for that. But if you need to use a chapel, you know, because it's a Franciscan church, you know, so you need to use a chapel. They expect us to give some rough offering, rough offering. And if you, in case the couple, they want the certificate, the wedding certificate. Okay, it's gonna to be $5 lah. Also this one, Meng Eng can put up in the group chat lah. See how many couple they want to do this, and how many person they want to do this. The River Jordan, you know, the renewal of the baptism. Okay, and here is another very important things that I want to let you know is about the VAT, we call it the value added tax in Israel. Okay, so if you buy things in Israel above 110 in one receipt, $110, you are entitled to have the tax refund. Okay, when you are at the border before you leave the country. So provided 110 and above, and also you go any shop, if you buy 110 and above, they will give you a form. They call tax refund form. They will ask you to write your name, your passport number. So provided also you have that form. When you have the receipt 110 not enough, you need the form, the claim form, and together when you go to the border, you need to bring together whatever the products you buy, the stuff, together with you in the hand, in the handbag, and you show it to the tax refund officer. So they will give you back, they are paying about 17% of the tax for the locker. So you may get around 11, 12% back for your tax refund. All right. So some our Malaysian very smart one, you know, when they want to buy something, they say they kumpul, one receipt, 110. Yes, you can do that, but you cannot show I have 50, I have 20, I have 30, I have 20 to claim. No, one receipt. Okay. Tipping, okay. The daily tipping, okay, for driver, for guide, it already included. You already paid, okay? But the optional one is the different. So normally, it depends, like, you know, the group. If you think that the guy in Egypt is very good, you want to give some love gift as a love gift, ang pao, we say, okay, it's up to the group, okay? So this is optional also, not compulsory. But the daily tipping that we need to give to them, we already cover lah. Okay, so tour code of conduct, I just want to emphasize one thing. Puncture is very important. Follow the instruction of the tour leader is very important. Please be cooperate that when we going to one side, when we need to do devotion, when we need to really listen to the tour guide, please do it together first. You know, every side we will give you enough time to take picture, and if the tour leader or the tour guide tell you this area is dangerous, there will be pickpocket, you need to take care of your belonging, you know, please listen. Okay, and we want everybody to be enjoy the trip, and we don't want anyone lose anything, you know. And another thing is very important. I need to tell you in advance. If anybody they decide not to follow the group in one of the day, they want detour, it's totally not allowed. Meaning, not allowed. Detour. We need to say, okay, you said today I'm in Jerusalem. Yeah, I don't want to follow the group lah. I want to go here, there by myself. It's not allowed. I have to tell you in advance. Why? Especially in Israel, the visa is for group. Meaning to say, the visa is for the group to go in and out together and going places together, not for individual. So that is the reason why you are not allowed to detour. You are not allowed to do your own visiting. You have to follow the itinerary with the group. This is the visa from Israel. Okay. So I think that's all. And of course, we have to respect the custom, the culture in these three countries. In Egypt, it's a Muslim country. In Israel, we have Christian, we have Muslim, we have Jewish, you know, in Jordan, it's a Muslim country. Of course, you know, we have to respect the custom. In case, like, even, you know, you bring anything, like, don't bring the, what they call, our food, which is not halal, to put on the table to eat lah. So if you want to eat anything not halal, you eat inside your room. It's allowed, you can bring, but don't eat outside, you know. And if you visit churches, of course, you have to wear not because the weather is getting like warmer, so you can wear short. For brother also you can wear short, but have to below your knee. Okay, cannot above, all right? And some places, like we will visit the Mount Moriah, we visit Temple Mount, you know. So on that day you are not allowed to wear like shorts because it's a mosque. You see, you don't have to cover, all right? But long sleeve for ladies, you know, cover your hand, cover your leg, you know. So, but Minging and the guide will tell you a day before. Next day we are going this place, you shouldn't wear like this, you didn't bring this, you know, all this daily they will brief you. Okay, I think I cover everything, and this is the roaming list. You just have to check. If you find that this is not what your roaming arrangement, this is not what you tell Ming Eng, then you can go back to Ming Eng and tell her that to change it. Okay, so that's all from me. So now is the time we open the floor for Q&A.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm flying in from Germany, so I'll be arriving slightly later compared to the tour group that arrives at 10 o'clock. So I'll arrive in at around 3:30 p.m. on the 2nd of May. I believe there will be like a person that will pick me up from the airport and will bring me to, wherever the group is. So I just have to give Auntie Meng Eng my itinerary, is that right?
Yeah, your arrival time. So I will inform the agent in Egypt. There will be a individual arrival at what time, and so they're gonna to arrange pickup for you, no?
Okay, and this agent will also be there when I arrive to help me with the visa application, correct?
Yes, yes. The good thing about Egypt, the protocol, they actually they wait for you inside before the immigration.
Okay.
The
So I don't have to do
representative.
anything online. I don't have to apply for any
No,
visa.
no. You don't have to do anything online. Even for our arrival in Egypt, we don't even have to fill in the arrival card because the agent will do it. So they provide service, like this, in Egypt.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
The other question I have is I saw also that they also do accept euro besides US dollars, or
US dollar is common acceptable, euro, yes, but I don't know, some shops maybe they don't accept euro, but US dollar, of course, they accept everywhere.
All right. Yeah, I think that's about it from my side. Thank you.
All right.
Excuse me, do they check COVID status in Egypt, Jordan, Jerusalem?
No more.
No. Okay. Then what about medication? If we bring in medication, do we have to declare?
No, you don't have to declare your medication as long as you are for your own consumption.
Do they have to be in their original packaging, the medication?
Yes, it's good that, if you can bring the original packaging, but basically they don't check the medication. No, we don't explain it.
Can we hand carry the medication?
Yes. Of course, you need to hand carry your medication.
I think you're advisable because you're staying like you have to have some, of course you don't, it's 2 weeks, right? Some of it you have to keep in the bag. Hand carry.
You must put your medication that you need for the 24-hour or even better 48-hour, because one time I remember I remember one time I got one participant, she come and say, oh, Sarah, my hypertension medication is in my check-in luggage. I really want to faint. And then we have to we have to very so worried about her, so you need to put all your medication you need for like 20 or 48 hours in your handbag.
Okay, another question. You see, we are staying 4 nights in Jerusalem, 2 days in Tiberias, and 2 days in Petra. These all are in the same hotel, or do we have to shift hotel?
Of course, we need to shift hotel. Like 4 nights in Jerusalem is the same hotel.
Oh, then 2 days in Tiberias, same hotel.
Same, yeah.
Okay.
Petra is
one night,
and Batiram
one night also. Okay.
Can I also ask?
Who is that? Who is speaking? Cannot see.
Sorry, it's me. I was just going to advise Koi Swan Im that if you have medication, I would suggest you hand carry it all the time for the 14 days, because in case your luggage, check-in luggage gets lost, and especially if it's an important medication like hypertension medication or anything else, you are going to get into trouble if the check-in luggage gets lost or delayed or whatever. Please carry in your hand luggage
together with the
course.
original label, the original
It does
packaging.
not matter. Okay, as they say,
Okay.
they don't check. You just carry it with you on your body all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because in case the luggage gets lost, where are you going to get medication for 14 days?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
No, you carry it with you all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Sarah, can I just ask about
Yes,
I'm
Jessica.
Jessica, the
Yes.
visa permit to Israel, it's a group one, is that right, you were saying?
Yes. It's a
So
group.
when we apply for our travel insurance, I think I need that before I apply. So I can get that from Ming Eng, is it?
This is not something we experience, or because normally for insurance they only need our e-ticket.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you check with your agent. There is no such thing they need to see the visa. No, it's only the e-ticket, because they want to prove that where you are going and from what day to how many days, they need to prove that. But again, as I say, we don't have the e-ticket at this moment. So until we get it, then you can provide to the travel agent.
Okay.
I know the insurance
agent.
Yes.
So the visa permit, it's a group one,
No.
so it won't be stuck in our passport, is it? No.
No,
We
no,
don't
no.
have one in the passport.
The reason why we are not allowed to give out our visa in a group and not a permit, because it's a group. It's not. It's a confidential. It's private and confidential. Because we cannot give only one visa with your name. It's all the names, and I don't think the group want this.
All your particulars are inside. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Sarah, I'm Erelina. From your experience, for travel, for insurance company, is it true that there are some insurance companies that do not do this, do not cover Israel, or is it like Area 2 does cover Israel? It's just that they are just sticky in wanting to get a permit.
Okay, based on what I get the information, if they stated not include Israel, means you cannot lah, even you with the permit. All right. For some, they didn't put except Israel, is Middle East. Yes, like AIG, they cover.
Yeah, I was asking Aichun about that. She's an insurance agent. She said AIG does cover, but they need the visa permit. No,
Visa permit.
No,
just the e-ticket.
E-ticket.
Okay.
So far, Zurich one, a lot of us are taking from Zurich. They don't ask for it. I think everyone do that. Alex, right?
Okay.
I'm Sunny here. Can I ask something?
Yes, Sunny.
I actually checked online Zurich insurance. I can actually buy online. And the price is different online and from an agent. So looks the same to me, but the coverage information, I mean, the coverage may be different. So is it the same by buying Zurich online and buying through an agent?
I think it should be the same lah. The same
Because
company.
they name it differently. They name the package differently only.
Yeah.
It's the same company, but they name it differently only.
But it's the same.
It's the same, but they did not mention not covering Israel. They only mentioned not covering like Yemen or North Korea.
Once they don't state Israel, means they cover. But would
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, any other question, please?
Excuse me, can we carry umbrella in our check? Carry on umbrella.
No, you have to check in.
Oh,
But you need to, I mean, I don't know how your umbrella is like what you is very
the
big.
normal, no, last small one.
Small one you can put inside your check-in, I mean your hand carrier. Or
No,
your
that's why she's
check-in.
asking. Check in lah, not hand carry lah.
Sorry, say again. Umbrella has to go into hand
Hand
carry
carry or check-in.
or both also
It
can.
depends the
On the
folder
size.
height.
Okay. Yeah lah, I know. No. Sorry, just now you were saying that the vaccination, the COVID vaccination, we don't need to give any information? No need.
No, not at all. So, okay, don't have to worry if you don't have any question at this moment, you know. So if you have any, you can still post to Ming Eng or the group chat, you know. If Ming Eng don't have the answer, she will come to me and, you know, because you still have 1 month to go, maybe tomorrow you will think of another question and things like that. Is it okay?
If there's nothing else, maybe we can close and yeah, we can post in our chat group and we will try to answer you. Okay.
All right.
Shall we ask Pastor Albert to close us with a word of prayer?
Yes, Pastor Albert, please.
Let's pray. Father, we thank you for tonight. Thank you for the opportunity to just meet one another online and also to hear and ask questions about our tour. Lord, while things may be a little bit worrisome to some of us, but we are assured that, Lord, when the trip goes, it will be a great time. Lord,
Amen.
your presence will be with us. Every minor thing will be overcome. And Lord,
Yes,
we
Lord.
thank you. We pray for protection. We pray for your good health. We pray for an
Yes, Lord.
enjoyable time. Now we just
Amen.
thank you for tonight and pray for your peace to go with each one of us. In Jesus'
Yes,
name
Lord.
we pray.
And thank you so much, Pastor Albert, Ming Eng. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone,
Sarah.
for your time.
Yeah,
Right?
thank you,
I hope to see all of you one day in Penang or, you know.
Sarah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
God
See you all.
Thank you,
bless.
Sarah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.